Tonight was one of those nights, watching Bellarmine on tape and watching them last year, a team that played a lot like back in the day, the old Princeton Peak Krill teams. A lot of ball movement, slow pace, got to be focused on every possession or they make you pay. Felt in the first half they played their pace. We were turning it over, we were a little bit tight, seemed like we couldn't get into a rhythm and flow. Once we calmed down a little bit, the last 7 minutes of the first half, we were down 7. We started getting some stops. Frank and Anthony came in the game on the defensive end. Corin started making some shots, and we started getting our flow. Took the lead. And in the second half, we were able to play at our pace. We kind of felt like we could defend them. We were able to get some stops and get in transition, and now we were playing our game at our pace, and I was really proud of the guys.
What did you think of the game that Corin had tonight?
He's shooting the ball as good as anybody the last 2 games. He's played fast. He got up in transition. He's an elite defensive player, really good at taking the ball to the basket, we've got some good guards, and he's playing exceptionally well right now. Really proud of him.
All stuff the stat sheet plus 40.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, we can't remember seeing a plus 40.
Yeah, he's just a really good basketball player. He passes, he finds guys, he defends, he's tough. He'll guard a 5-man, he'll guard a point guard. Really good player. You could see his IQ out there, how he set up some of his assists, made some passes. Really good player.
How did you think he worked his body in the second half? Looks like he took him out a little bit early.
Yeah, it's a long season. There's a lot of expectations, and he came back. And sometimes it's just you just got to get through your first game. And I was just, he just didn't have a good rhythm in the first half. Kept telling him try to calm down, have fun, put a smile on your face, get lost in the game. In the second half, he just, really proud of him. It's all how you respond, and he responded like a champion tonight. I can tell you that.
What type of conversations did you have with the team at halftime? Can I imagine? Did you talk some about the turnovers?
Yeah, we had 12. That's not us. We've been really good at handling the ball. We've made some turnovers, but not 12 and a half. We only had 4 in the second half, which was more like us. That's our game, and more so, we didn't have a good flow. We were holding the ball a little bit too much, and we got to play with flow. And I felt like in the second half, we were getting some stops, got in transition, made some threes, and when you make some threes, just changes everything. Yeah, he's he got a upper body strain, and I just decided that I wasn't going to play him, and I'm sure he'll be back on Thursday.
What type of luxury though is it to have another playmaker? Because the same thing happened last year, and you didn't have that.
This team, KJ stepped up, next man up, and played outstanding. Nate Calmes is a really good guard. You look at guys like Moses, who, you look at the stat sheet. This is the type of team that it could be anybody on any given night. And that's what we just kept stressing to them. No disease of me. Play the right way all the time. We're getting a lot of possessions. We're sharing the basketball. We're tough. I felt like we, in the first half, because our offense wasn't going great, that we got out toughed a little bit. That's when Anthony and Frank came in. And boy, how's Frank's energy? Are you kidding me? He gave me the chills on the sideline. I was like, oh my gosh, I wish people could live their life with the passion that he plays. It's infectious, and to have him back is great. And Braxton hadn't been playing. I shouldn't have played him. I didn't want to, and I did. But he just had a couple practices being back. So getting him back healthy will be great. And when we get Wesley and Saw, we got a pretty darn good team. Tough team to beat.
You You went small for a while. Was that just going mad scientist?
You know what? We've had a few games in Europe. We had a few games exhibition. Obviously, exhibition. We had a private scrimmage. We've been playing small. We become pretty dangerous if we can defend, and that's where Anthony Holland is very physical, as you saw. Like, he's physical, he's smart. He could play 1 through 5. Keon Brooks stepped up. Moses can guard. Paulie's 6'6", 215, can guard multiple guys. So we've got a lot of options. But our small lineup could be a great lineup for us, for sure.
William, well known. Is he better than you thought he was going to be?
No, he went to Mater Dei. Wilhelm, I say that humbly, Mater Dei alum. He is, he's just, we got a lot of guys that just do what they do, and they do it well, and they do it for the team. And that's what great teams have. Our staff did a great job of recruiting these guys and putting this team together. Got to give them a lot of credit. And we coach them every day. They're, like, when I tell you, fun to be around. And, we still have a lot of work to do. Obviously, got a really tough schedule ahead. Really, Northern Kentucky NCAA tournament last year took Houston all the way down to the end, the last 10 minutes. So we've got a lot of work to do, but it's a very good first step, and just excited for this team.
At some point when we see a Wilhelm at the 4 with Frank and me up on the floor.
You definitely possibly could, for sure. Like I said, we got a lot of different options. Now we're starting to get everybody back healthy, so it's one of those things where, we're going to have to tinker with a little bit and try to figure out how to do it. We were close to it last year, and that's when Frank got injured, figuring out how to play him and Brax together. But they're all really talented. They all bring something different to the game, and I'm just excited to see what this team can eventually be.
Anticipate having severe back on Thursday.
Oh yeah.
Do you still think you can play 8, or when you bring back to
What did I play tonight?
like 8?
8, 9, yeah. And again, I with this team, and I went against a little bit of, Moses hit a 3 and I took him out. Usually it's like, I'll keep running plays for him, but I was trying to get fresh bodies in the game. When you play man-to-man, a lot more, there's a lot more energy, but it allows me to play a lot more players. And there's a lot of guys that really deserve to play, and, they can really impact the game and impact winning.
The last time you had a 20-point scorer on the bench was when?
Nas has probably, Dom Green, probably, yeah.
And what type of luxury is that?
It's unbelievable. It is, and the thing about it is, like, it's all about playing the right way, and that's the thing about it. And that's why I'm so proud of KJ. Is, moving it, shooting it. Nate Calme's thinking these guys can score, but they just keep playing the right way, and that's what we're going to try to just keep reinforcing. Tougher together, right? Tougher together.
Can you talk about Corin's progression from last year as a true freshman to this year?
I'm more proud of him, how he does academically as a freshman. Like, this kid's grown so much. And I really believe that's, also having the upperclassmen that we have on this roster, great mentors for him. Xavier, Keon, Anthony Holland, those guys have been great for him. We always know Corin has got all the talent, and, he has got great role models for work ethic and those things. And Corin's he's stepped up his work off the court. He does all the stuff academically that you're supposed to do. He's really grown and matured in a lot of different ways, and the sky's the limit for him. You see his talent. I mean, he's pretty special.